Heads up. Bowman's file on Yuri and Polito is coming through. That's the...
There were 4 people in the room the night DEA agent Ricky Sandoval was murdered. El Sueño, the head of the Santa Blanca cartel, Ricky, and the last 2 were La Yuri and El Polito. Yuri and Polito met at a poor state-run hospital in Chiapas, where El Polito was doing his residency and La Yuri worked as a nurse. It was love at first sight. From the first moment their eyes met, they were inseparable. A love like no other. One day, a buchon named La Plaga walked into the ER, all shot up. It was touch and go for a while, but Yuri and Polito were able to save his life. La Plaga was grateful. He showered them with gifts, invitations to the most exclusive parties, even a new car. And after a while, Plaga made Yuri and Polito the personal medical staff of the Santa Blanca cartel. But that wasn't their...
that motherfucker's
Yuri and Polito know about the human body. They know how much pain a person can endure before he'll die. They know how to keep a person alive and awake so they can feel the pain. And most of all, they know how to
talk about Wildlands. Like, all, in my opinion, all of those games, you need so much skill to solo through those games. A lot of people are in like groups of 4.
They break people. Like I said, there were 4 people in the room the night Ricky Sandoval was murdered.
Yeah.
Sueño, Ricky, Yuri,
I just
and
love the
Polito.
game. I just like
Ricky
military
alive,
shit, to
while
be honest.
Sueño
I
tortured
love
him.
Wildlands. I love Arma.
47 hours
That's the
straight.
type of games I play. I don't.
They broke
That's
Ricky
why
Sandoval.
I fell in love with Siege when I first started playing, because like that military SWAT stuff. I like on PC. I play Arma 4 and I play a bunch of what's it called? Ready or Not. That's it. That game's hard though. Yeah, I hope they add it. Wouldn't be hard. The graphics probably be the hardest part. Probably wouldn't be an old gen game, but the graphics on Ready or Not are so good. But they did add a controversial map. Have you seen the school map yet? They added a school map and they dressed up the people who you're supposed to kill or whatever, right? You know who they dressed them up as? The Columbine shooters. They dressed him up as the Columbine shooters. Dude, I fucking... Alright. I fucking... Yeah. I think it's only been like 40 minutes. Alright, I mean, I don't care that. Nah, fucking, I was...
Briefing on the chain of command.
I was fucking clearing a janitor's closet. Pitch black. Pops out a Columbine shooter. That shit scared the shit out of me. It's like 40. No, I'm not. I'm on YouTube right now. He's playing,
The hunt starts now. We want Sueño, we gotta work our way up the hierarchy. First targets are Yuri and Polito. We find the intel, we track them down, we take them out.
I used the AR-15. Might be like a Recon thing, like shows you like a mini UAV. Or not. We were talking about Ready or Not.
The hell happened here?
GPS says the place is named Yopil.
But no, Mitchell, they have a school map and the attackers are dressed up as the Columbine shooters. I really don't know either. But I'm not gonna complain, it's a great game. The next map's gonna be month protest. Objective: Kill all the gays. Fucking map called the Hood. Oh my god.
Nomad, I've got Pacatari on the line. Sounds like he needs our help.
Put him through.
Hola, compadre. I have a problem in Itaqua, and Bowman said
I
he would
can't
be
get
able to
big
help.
on social
My people
media.
need
I'd get
help.
canceled
There have
instantly.
been many losses to the cartel, and the horrors inflicted by Yuri Polito have broken their spirit. The fires of revolution have almost gone out.
Spare me the rhetoric, Katari. Just tell me what you need.
Bro, I have no
There's a
filter
cartel
in
supply
public
convoy
either.
passing through the province
I'll say
soon.
the most outrageous
Sans
shit.
Blanca commendation. Those
It's
Sicarios
like
will be
surrounded in a mall and I'll yell it
Can you
out.
hear me, compa?
Gotcha, Lima Charlie.
There is a cartel supply convoy passing through the province soon. Capturing it would give my people much
Yeah.
needed supplies and restore their morale. Can you do this?
Consider it done. This metal has a coca plant on it. That's kind of cool.
We're taking orders from Pacatari now?
Katari needs this convoy. We are gonna give it to him. The more he
Alright.
depends on us to get
I think he
shit
said it
done,
might be a
the more we
while.
get out of him in return.
Me or him? Okay. Oh, never play. No, I've never played Halo CE. I played every other trailer. Well, I have something in you. How about that?
Frag out.
Yeah. Doors home. What the hell is this stuff? What's the souvenirs do?
Looks like we've riled them up.
Los Muertos.
They know we're here.
I'm on crack. No, I'm
We
playing,
done?
but
Shit, kinda got all excited there.
as soon as you said that, Mitchell. Mitchell told me to tell you that Crackdown's ass and he doesn't know why you play it.
Get down. Oh, here we go. They've seen us.
He said, Mitchell, what was that game you said again? Sorry.
Sniper.
Oh, he said he had more fun playing the calling instead of Crackdown. I just bought the robot boogie for, Bastion. God. I'm about to pull this out in the next game.
Sniper. We're still alright.
I might be on later than I thought tonight. It depends if I have school tomorrow or not.
Is it any wonder the people here hate
But the roads are gonna be covered in ice.
That was a civilian, jackass.
It's gonna be
I think
like
that's all of them.
fucking 28 in the morning. Keep in mind, I'm in the dead center of Texas.
Gracias.
You should 1v1 me in this game. I don't think so. I don't want to know. Mm. Um, Overwatch 2. Mm.
I think our guns are spooking him.
Mm. I told you. But I was not lying when I said Overwatch 2. I wasn't talking to you, so. Sojourn? God, what the f. Orisa. Ramatara.
Buckle up, people.
Mitchell. Mitchell said, yeah, he can teach you. Oh, he said he doesn't play Orisa because it's too easy. Imagine, Mitchell, imagine you playing Maga and me on Bastion. Or Soldier and Tanner on Bastion. Exactly. Mitchell said unmute him for a second. Pretty please with a cherry on top.
Recording, please all say.
See, the reason I don't play Orisa is because the robot was made by a black. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But so you said you want to learn Orisa or Sombra?
I want to learn, like, Orisa, kind of, but I mean, like, I don't play DPS or tank, so.
Okay, I'll take you into a practice when you pop on after that game. But
Gotta take me into
to give you a rundown. I used to play her in Overwatch 1 before her rework, and then in Overwatch 2, I was like, I wonder if Orisa is still good. I'm gonna hop on her and see how she is. And in Overwatch 2, she got reworked a little bit. Well, I wouldn't say a little bit. Imagine Tachanka reworked, because he still has his turret, but now it's his primary weapon instead of his abilities. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So when she goes golden like that, she takes a lot less damage. She gets just a little bit more health. And so she gets health, she gets a lot of damage reduction. Like a lot. The reason it seems like she has 1,000 health when she pops the gold is because she has that much damage reduction, but she doesn't have more health, really, except for, like, I think an extra 50 points. And she also gets the status of unknock. Like, you can't knock her, you can't bounce her. Like, if I was in Winston and I popped my ult, I would barely move her during that with my ult. And she also, she has less recoil, and her gun overheats a lot slower. However, it has a huge cooldown. That's why if she uses it once in a fight, she won't be able to use it again, because she'll usually be dead after. So, let's say, like, she's a hard counter for Ryan, because if Ryan tries to charge her while she's gold, she can't get moved. If he tries his ult on her, she can't get moved. That's how fucking powerful that ability is, because nothing, not even ults can move it. You know when she spins her javelin around really quick?
Yeah, that deflects all bullets like Genji, I know that.
Everything. And, however, it doesn't deal...
Deflect a Moira, bitch.
Yeah. She can't deflect, it's like, I wouldn't say spiritual attacks, but she can't deflect attacks like that.
Magic, basically.
She also, but however, she can deflect Ana. She can, her sleep darts and her... She can't deflect the potion if the Ana throws it at her feet, but if she throws it directly at the javelin and the Orisa blocks it, she deflects it. But her sleep dart doesn't go through no matter what. most things are, and she also can't. She can deflect Torbjorn's shit. Like when he's shooting lava everywhere, she can deflect that. So
Oh.
she's really powerful in just stopping. Like her biggest thing is saying "fuck you" when you're doing your ult. "Fuck you" when you're doing this, right? Like in her javelin throw, I don't think you've really been javelin thrown a lot because usually they save it for tanks like me. But if you're in your ult, let's say I'm playing like Mei or I'm playing a character with a big AoE ult, or Zarya. Zarya's good. If this when you're loading up your ult, if she throws like when you're about to throw your shit out, if she hits you with the javelin during that, it completely kills your ult. Your ult doesn't go out and you restart back to 0. So and the same goes for abilities. Like if I threw my javelin while Reinhardt or Roadhog was doing his like if I'm getting bounced in the air and I threw my javelin at a Roadhog while he was hole hogging, then it'd knock him out of it. That's how fucking powerful it is. It's a cock block. Most of her javelins spin and her javelin's a cock block. Her gold mode is a get out of jail free card basically, but it doesn't last very long, like I said. She's good. Her ult is kind of like Zarya's. Just imagine Zarya's, except it has less of a range and it doesn't hold you for as long. What else? Her minigun is just it overheats if you shoot it too long, but you almost never have to shoot it that long that it overheats. You usually kill them before it overheats. What else? What else? What else? But yeah, she's just a cock block. If you're good at aiming Roadhog's harpoon, which I know you are, then you'd be really good at aiming her javelin. And her javelin does more to cock block than Roadhog's.
The harpoon.
Yeah.
Well, here's my question. Why don't you play her?
I'm being dead serious. She's just too easy. I don't have fun when I play her. So I don't play manga either. She's just too easy.
Who's got to know where our lovebirds are? But he's
Bro,
sitting in the new
sometimes we gotta do shit we don't want to make sure we can get dumbass cult to play rank.
I mean, I play Orisa, I guess. Orisa is still fun to me in some ways, but I prefer her.
When I finish this mission, will you please play Orisa and I'll play Moira and Brigitte, and we'll just try to get him to win all his matches.
Sure, sure.
I don't even like Overwatch, so if I'm gonna play it, I want to play comp.
That's what we were talking about last night. It's like such a small game that if we start to get traction, we'll really get out there because it's such a small community.
Yeah.
Hey, come on.
I don't even understand why I'm good at Overwatch either. It's not like I put that much time into it.
Just okay. It used to be like I'm gonna take a second. I'm gonna say something that isn't related, but you'll see why I'm saying it in a second, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I got you.
The reason that like I whenever we're talking about For Honor or Siege or Overwatch or shit like that, games that we play for like competitive team-based games, I really try and study the game to the point where I understand the mechanics and I understand how I wouldn't say like I understand how it's coded or something like that, but I understand the gameplay loop. And if you understand the gameplay loop and the gameplay of characters, then it starts to make a lot more sense. And in games like Siege, it's a lot more in any game where there's no respawns or the respawns take a long time, like Battlefield. If you die, then you have to trek like 3 miles to get back to the fight, and by then the fight's resolved. Especially because it takes 2 shots to kill somebody usually in Battlefield. In Siege, when you die, you're dead. You know, stuff like that. In those games, it takes a lot less. Where it takes a lot of weapon skill to be good at the game itself, because you can be a genius, but if you can't survive long enough to do strats, if you can't survive long enough to hold angles, you're cooked. In a game like Overwatch, you don't really need to be a headshot machine. You don't really... Buddy, get away from there. Buddy, no. Get back. Get back. You don't really need to be, like, Shroud in his prime when he was playing CS:GO or something. All you really need to do is just you need to be very good at planning, and you need to be very good at communicating without actually communicating, like saying verbally. If you can see that you're like, if let's take you for example, you're playing Moira. If you can take Moira and you're in a team fight and you can see that Reinhardt is low, and if you can, like me for example, and if you know what I'm about to do is Reinhardt, let's say I'm about to push the enemy even though I'm low because they're low and I just killed one of their tanks, right? Well, they're weak and you know I'm about to push, so instead of trying to damage them, you shoot out a damage orb and then you heal to give me backup, but to give me health, right? That way, if it's all about just, I wouldn't say all about, but a lot of it is being able to know what your team's about to do and where your team is located on the board, and then knowing the best way to help your team. Which, because there's respawns, it means that if you lose a gunfight, okay, that's fucking fine. Like, you'll be back in 10 seconds, you'll be respawned in 10 seconds and be back at the fight in another 10. So 20 seconds, you're back in the fight. And if your tank is still alive, then that fight will still be going on after 20 seconds, you know? It's just, a game like this, you don't need to be, like I said, Shroud. You just need to have game sense, and you need to have a, like if we had a 5-stack, a 6-stack, and we all, we were all like me and you, where most games that me and you play, we already know what the other's doing without saying it. If you had like a 6-stack like that, you almost never lose. It's just, like, in Siege you can solo queue and do fucking, I wouldn't say great, but you can do fine. Solo queuing in this game's cancerous. If it's just bad. And that's because the more teammates you have in party that you're able to communicate with, and the better your communication with them is, the easier games will be. Because instead of it being a 1v6 all the time, it's a 6v6. And you're just able, it's just coordination. This game is a matter of coordination. And that's why with you don't need to be, like, you don't need to have 1,000 hours in this game and know how to hit headshots as the, like, you don't need to be able to fucking play Widowmaker and snipe a Winston while he's flying through the air. All you really need to know is that, okay, I'm playing Widowmaker, when that Winston lands, I'm gonna shoot a bug where he's gonna land and shoot him with my assault rifle while my tank hits him. You don't need to be good at like those half-second reactions. You just need to be good at predicting where they're going to be after that half second and stuff like that, and predicting what your team's going to do. That's why this game's pretty easy if you have a good team. Like, I don't know. I may be yapping, but in a game like Siege, it's a lot more dependent on individual skill than it ever was. Like, people will say, oh, this game used to be about team, like, talking about Siege, this game used to be about team comp, this game used to be about strategy. Well, yeah, it had a little bit more than that, but at the same time, if you fucked up in Siege, you're dead for the rest of the game, and all your planning and strats and team comp goes out the fucking window. Whereas if you're playing Overwatch, your team comp matters a lot more, you know?
Yeah.
Snag that, snag the PTS. Maybe something there ties before he and his girlfriend. I think Santa Blanca gives out a lot of these.
I might play Junkrat when we first hop on, just to have fun. Colton is playing Hanzo. Oh my fucking god, I wanna cry.
never like Hanzo, man.
I wanna cry. Colton, please, don't. Oh, he's playing Genji. God,
I'm the number
No, you know
one.
what?
No need to worry.
I'd rather Colt play
No need to
Genji than
worry.
Hanzo.
No wait,
I'd
no need
rather-
to worry. Look at me, I'm cooking. Look what I'm doing. I'm a retard.
You know, I don't think I've ever truly played Genji.
I used to play him
That's
a
a good
long
thing.
time ago. When I first started playing the first Overwatch, when the game was fucking mindless and everybody playing it was a gooner, I was a very good Genji for the time, but I'm not anymore. Does that make sense?
This guy's not the hardest, to be honest.
It's like
He
how
is. He's very
everyone
hard,
was
Colton.
like,
Colton is in the training area taking on bots, saying this guy's not very hard to be honest.
His dash does some pretty good damage.
No, it doesn't. You have to realize, you think that these bots have 250 health and the tank bot has that. The tank bot has about 300 health and all the bots, like the standard bots,
That's
have
it?
100 health. Yeah.
My bash is
Like,
50. What the fuck?
As Reinhardt, I have 700 health in roll queue. That tank bot has 300. That's 500 less than I do. So you
Much
think
shot
that
left. My bash has more.
yeah, you think
Yeah,
that you're
I can
melting
guess.
somebody. You think that you're melting somebody as like in training area because the bots have almost no health. That's how they kind of fuck with you in this game. Yeah, I'm gonna play Junkrat just for fun because I haven't played Junkrat in so long. I actually have a few skins with Junkrat because I used to play him so much.
How much does the melee do?
Junkrat is to me what Highlander is to me in For Honor, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Because he wasn't my
I
first,
hate
but
that.
he wasn't my first, but he was my best. Let's say that. Actually, I'd say Medjai is my best character, just because nobody fucking plays Medjai, so nobody knows how to fight Medjai. I genuinely think I'm one of the only Medjais that play the fucking game.
It is rare that I go against Magi.
I think I've played against a Medjai twice in the past few months.
I'm gonna steal the plane and then... No, I do not want to be passenger. That should be good to join.
I'll pilot. I'm good. Crank it.
Ana's a good character, Cole. If you actually... A good Ana is the best... Is probably one of the most threatening...
He's got to use people that require no power.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna say, Colt, a good Ana is the biggest threat on the enemy team. 10 times out of 10.
If I can just get my aim back, then I'll be fine. Because I might pick Anna up again. Her healing is hella weak, but it's her sleep that is why I made her.
The personal, my thing with her is the fucking potion. The potion cucks me more than anything. Because sometimes the potion lasts forever, sometimes it doesn't.
I'm just trying to find other characters.
I'm telling you, man, Sombra or Pharah. Pharah is so underrated, bro. I don't know why nobody plays Pharah. I don't know. I can't remember how you
holy
fly
shit.
with Pharah. I can't remember how you fly. Yeah, I can't remember how you fly with Pharah, but she's so fun.
Double tap A.
No,
Oh,
you can't
fuck.
fly with Pharah. You can go completely in the air.
This gun's okay. A mile out. Holy shit.
Her ult's really
What's
good.
that do?
Leave the plane here and let the rebels.
Oh, there's a way you can just... Oh, I'm fucking... Hold up.
Did with all their money, the cartel would make money.
I'm trying to find people that I do pay with before we get...
Sombra. Sombra's the easiest character in the game.
Yeah, but the problem is I don't have her unlocked yet.
I know. Oh fuck, I forgot. Yeah, so she can turn invisible. She doesn't have a lot of health, but she is one of the hardest characters in the fucking game to kill because she can teleport. She can turn invisible and teleport, and it's annoying as hell.
What did I do? Was that me or you?
That was you. You can hack her. Like I remember how I was saying if you hack somebody, they can't use their abilities anymore.
Yeah, I did something and
Yeah, I
then.
did something and then.
When you hold LT on that tank bot and a shield will disappear.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And she has
So
an
And
SMG.
she has an SMG.
yeah,
60 round
and it
mag.
does it does crazy squishy damage. Against squishies, it's insane.
We hit all headshots. It
Hit all
kinda
headshots. It kinda
melts.
melts.
What does the
What's the
RLB do?
RLB do?
Her LB throws your teleporter. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's either throws your teleporter or you go invisible.
That's a little
That's a little
square, but it
square,
doesn't
but
do
it doesn't
nothing.
do nothing.
Enemy activity
I
nearby.
don't know then. Oh yeah, you can
Look
hack
up.
healing points by the way, where they only heal you
Yeah, I
off.
just
Yeah,
did
I
that
just
on
did that on
accident.
accident.
Eyes on a cartel heavy machine gunner.
Point him out.
There, by the ruins.
Hmm. Okay,
Yeah, was
Yeah, her alt
I
is
hacked
just
everything.
her alt is just her hacking ability, but everywhere.
Okay.
okay.
Let me see how much damage she does. Rhine, where are you, Rhiney? Alright, all direct shots deal actually pretty good damage. That's pretty good damage.
They're gonna see you. Hold on. Looks like you got
Hmm. Who's this?
What's this?
My
My
problem
problem
is
is
some of my
some of my
buttons are
buttons are
like
like
it's hard to explain.
targets.
Some of them
Some of
are
them
like
are like
Damn, I love this drop.
some of my
like some of
abilities
my
are
abilities
like
are like
bounded to my
bounded to my
LT, and
LT,
the
and
others are
the
just
others are
like
just like
I have all
left on
left on
custom.
D-pad, which is
D-pad,
I have
which
all
is
custom configurations. None of my buttons are your buttons, most likely. Like RT is, my bumpers are the same, but everything else is different. My crouch is a different button. My melee is a different button.